oxygen mask. He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 10 cycles. Watch out now.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Go steal.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. 3rd down and 13.
Strike. 3.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
22 needle.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now the timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, smash.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
97.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Go the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. There he goes, left side. And running with power here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Love wants to shift things around. And now an audible here into something else. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 13. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Myers' kick is good. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They're on 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
So I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this down to the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
Here's Love.
At the Rams 33.
On the slant, it's Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Hey, check mega.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Love to pass. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Give to Walker on the read option. Nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now Love going to change things up.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hoffman. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoffman. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked to turn to the side.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down. And a good pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Love, they go play action now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, fighting off the defender. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Complete at the 1. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer. Walker hitting the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reed wrestling ahead. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
10 cycles.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Black ultra. Fury, yellow. Cut, cut.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch, yellow.
And Walker once more. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker. They find some open field here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. 5-6. Hut, hut.
Here's Walker. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Love looking to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, right.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Edo blue. Ready?
Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Pass complete there to Nakua. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Come on,
here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Claws red. Set, cut.
Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Los Angeles, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement make it anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do.